Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. Now, I've looked through Colorado's football schedule, and I get all the hype and all the talent that he's getting. You got to understand something. Colorado is not an established football program, okay? And I get USC wasn't, but that was Lincoln Riley. He's got way more experience than Coach Sanders as a football coach. So, being realistic, it kind of made sense with Lincoln Riley, getting all the players he got and getting Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams was the reason why they made it to the Cotton Bowl. And that's besides the point. The point is, let's look at Colorado's schedule. They go to TCU in week 1. They're losing that game. Deion Sanders is not out coaching Sonny Dykes in week 1 in his first year with Colorado, who was 1-11 last year. I do think you'll see Colorado be a better football team, but no. Y'all get real. TCU will win this football game pretty convincingly. You also got to understand the talent that Colorado's getting. A lot of that talent were backups from Florida State, among other programs. So, yeah. Week 2, you got to play Nebraska at home. I think Colorado wins this game. I get they're both kind of in a rebuilding phase. But I do think because Colorado is more talented than Nebraska, and I do think this is their first home game of the season, that will fire up Colorado to win this football game. I think they do beat Nebraska, so now you're 1-1. Then you got to host Colorado State. I do think Deion Sanders is better than Colorado State. I think Colorado will have the upper hand at home in this game, so I think they'll go 2-1 now. At Oregon, loss. Oregon is way too talented, way too physical. I think they're headed in the right direction in terms of being a playoff contender, if not a Rose Bowl game winner. If they make it to the Rose Bowl, they don't make the playoffs, you know what I mean? They lose to Oregon. USC, that's not even worth talking about. They'll lose that game. They go to Arizona State. This is a 50-50 game. See, Arizona State, it was not a good football team last year either, but they were better than Colorado was. Coin flip time. They both suck. Heads, tails. Heads, Colorado. Tails, Arizona State. Heads, Colorado it is. You beat Arizona State. You host Stanford. I think Colorado is good enough to beat Stanford. I don't think they'll take them lightly. They understand that their program has not been very good. So who are they to look past anybody, including Stanford, who has really been bad lately? So I think they beat Stanford at home. UCLA, that's a loss. Oregon State, loss. Arizona at home. They beat Arizona. I don't think Coach Sanders... Here's the thing. I don't think Deion Sanders sucks. I just don't think he's ready in year 1. You know, it's going to take years to rebuild that program. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to down nobody. I'm not disrespecting Deion Sanders, you know. If you've been watching my channel long enough, you'll know that I am a... Where is that jersey? Where's my Florida State jersey? Not the new one. The old school one. The one that's worth so much more. I don't think I have that anywhere in here. Oh, man. I'll find it later. But I have an old school Deion Sanders jersey. So I'm pulling for Deion Sanders here. But I'm also trying to be realistic. I'm actually being nice with some of these games. Speaking of, I think that's their last win. They lose at Washington State. And it's at Washington State. And I think they will get destroyed at Utah. So with that being said... Best case scenario, they go 5-7. I don't think they should be winning 5 games. They should be winning 3 or 4 games. You know, I've seen a lot of the YouTubers try to say that they think Colorado will be pretty good. I don't think they'll be pretty good in year 1. I think you'll see a big improvement. I think the talent that Sanders is bringing in is going to help Colorado, but it's going to take another year or 2 to really establish that program to make it a winning program. You know, even if you have the right guys with the right mindset, you can't expect that to be a really good football team in year 1. It just doesn't work that way. You know, I understand he's had a lot of guys leave. He's had a lot of guys come in. But, again, the players you're working with, they're talented, but they were backups at other programs. You know what I mean? So that's not good necessarily. Again, I'm not trying to down nobody, but I'm just being realistic here. Really, I don't think they should go to Arizona State and win there. But I'm being nice. So I do think Colorado goes 5-7. Within year 2 or year 3 is when you'll see Deion Sanders make a big improvement on that program. Right now, it's just not realistic. That's just my opinion, and I'm not changing it.